Hey guys, my name is Crazy Penguin, and welcome back to another weapon comparison video for Traps SN. In this one, we're going to be talking about the Infiltrator's secondary weapons, the SN7 silenced pistol, and the throwing knives. The point of this series is really simple. I like to compare two weapons side by side, generally from the same class, and also generally the default weapon versus something that you need to unlock with gold or experience. So, let's pull up some stats and start comparing these weapons. First off, the SN7 silenced pistol does about 170 damage, and obviously less at a range, has a really good clip size and just enough ammo, whereas the throwing knives do about 375 damage to as little as 100, have 5 or 6 knives, and also a pretty decent ammo count. Alright, so first off, let me just say that this is going to come down mostly to preference for a couple of reasons. The first being, these things are so vastly different. I mean, it's throwing knives versus a pistol. It's not like I'm comparing to SMGs. At that point, I could do rate of fires and drop off distance, etc. You get the idea. But they do have some things in common, so let's talk about them a little bit. The pistol shoots, it does about 170 damage, has a great rate of fire, and allows you to kind of change on the fly. You miss a shot, you can correct it. It's fairly predictable and reliable. The damage isn't as bursty, but for me, it works better in my hands. Whereas the throwing knives, like I said, they do a bigger chunk of damage. They pretty much work identically, except for a slower rate of fire. That's really the only difference here. I'd say, you know, whatever you're more comfortable using, honestly. There isn't much else to say about this. I could go into, you know, little details and stats, but what it really comes down to is you want a reliable secondary that's going to allow you to pick off running enemies, or to substitute when you run out of ammo and don't want to reload. That's really the only two scenarios that I can think of that you use your secondary, unless it's good enough to be a primary. In these cases, it's not. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you like this kind of content, be sure to stick around, like and subscribe the video, and visit us at FPSGeneral.com. See you in the next video, guys.